Hello, William Lawson here from GetWise Marketing, and I'm here today to answer a question that I get asked a lot, and that is, how long does it take to get first page rankings? Now, this is an area of so much nervousness and anxiety from dentists when they're looking to start an SEO campaign, because normally they just don't get a straight answer to this question, which is understandably frustrating for dentists because they know full well that until they get first page rankings, they're not going to start recouping any investment. Well, what I would like to say here is, and I will give you a time frame when you can expect things to land on the front page, but really SEO needs to be looked at with a very, not just short-term, but long-term view as well. Some keywords that you're going after may take some time, and it may seem in the short term like you're not getting much money back from your search engine marketing. But, maybe after a year or so, when you've hit the first page for lots of different keywords, then you really start raking it in and it really starts paying off. But what I want to do today is help you out a bit with the short term and give you some guidelines that if you follow, I would say you can expect these keywords to rank in about 3 to 6 months. I wouldn't expect anything within the first 3 months. I mean, it'll be a bonus if it was, but this is just to help you out a bit to make sure that you can benefit a bit more in the short term. Okay, the first thing you need to really bear in mind is how competitive is the keyword that you're going after, or the keywords you're going after. Because if they are really competitive, don't expect anything to happen quickly. It's going to take a long time. So just bear that in mind as well. A lot of dentists might be very insistent on, oh no, I have to have these keywords. I have to have cosmetic dentist London. If you're going to do that, then those will be the kind of keywords, the highly competitive ones. They'll be the ones to look at with a more long-term view. The next thing is, how aggressive is your campaign? It's no good saying I've only got a budget for £300 a month if you want to rank for keywords that require a lot of work to make sure that you get on the front page. If you don't make some allowance for this, if your budget doesn't allow for a more aggressive campaign when you need one, don't even bother. Because if you're in fairly competitive niches and you've got competitive keywords and you're not aggressive enough with your campaign, you'll never get on the front page of Google. And then that means that whatever money you were putting towards the campaign has been completely wasted. So if you're going to do it properly. If you haven't got the budget for an aggressive campaign when you're in a competitive niche, then just don't bother. Just do something else. Because as I say, if you don't get on the front page of Google, it's all a big waste of time and all a big waste of money. Next thing here is it depends where you're currently ranking. Say if you wanted to rank for the keyword dentist in Reading and you're already on the page 2 or the bottom of page 2 for Reading, then it's not so much of a push that's needed to get on the front page. But if you're not even, say, in the top 10 of Google, in the top 10 pages, then it's obviously going to take you a lot longer to get where you want to get. So if you're looking for short term, then you might want to look at keywords where you're pretty close to the first page and you just need to be pushed over a bit. So that's something to take into consideration. And the next thing here is, how regularly are you going to commit to add content? Now, this is such a big thing for SEO. There are other strategies that good SEO companies will use to get you on the front page of Google, but these days there's nothing more powerful really than helpful and valuable content. Now, a lot of the time, you as a dentist really are going to have to write this, because I don't care how good the content writers out there, they're not going to know all about the GDC guidelines. They're not going to be able to phrase things the way you would like them phrased. As a dentist, accuracy is so important here. So although you're very busy and it's very tempting to just sort of turn away any idea for writing 400 words on an article every 2 weeks or every month. It's something you have to commit to doing. It's not just good for your SEO. You have to see this as a way of positioning yourself correctly in your marketplace, okay? Because if you're writing good articles, people are going to read them, and that's going to build your credibility. So it's something you should really be doing anyway, but definitely it's absolutely imperative to SEO that you provide content, or at least you find a good dental copywriter who can write it for you. But you might well find that the cost of that may even supersede the cost of your SEO campaign, depending on where you look for copywriters. But there are some good copywriters out there. I know one or two that have got some very good, reasonable rates. So if you want some more help on that, send me an email at will@getwisemarketing.co.uk. So I hope you found this helpful. And although I wasn't able to give you a definitive date, at least I can give you a definitive time frame. Okay, thanks very much.